the monthly news in beer, proudly presented by Beer Bubbles.
Hey everybody, I'm C.C. Aikner.
And I am Rasmus Skog.
And welcome to the first ever episode of the bi-weekly beer news. A new YouTube series where we will give you, well, the latest beer news.
And do subscribe to our channel for the latest in the future.
In today's broadcast, we will bring you the latest. As the great threat against British cask ale, beer as art, and can you get rich by drinking beer?
So without further ado, let's have ourselves some news.
First, to the UK. With closed pubs, beer sales have still increased in the UK, but that doesn't help breweries who do cask ales due to the beer's short shelf life. The link between pubs and breweries are the strongest when it comes to cask ales. The longer the pubs are closed, the bigger is the threat to the breweries specialising in that type of beer, says Emma McClarkin at the British Beer and Pub Association to web newspaper The Drinks Business. The famous cask ale brewery Timothy Taylor's has even announced that they stopped producing the beer style while waiting for the pubs to open again.
And now to Sweden and the stately monopoly Systembolaget. Because of big issues in production, both ESB and London Pride have been gone from Systembolaget for about 6 weeks. The bottle situation was caused due to problems in the subcontracting chains. They just haven't been able to get a hold of bottles.
What?
And this is not only Sweden have been suffering, but also the UK, where the brewery belongs.
More on Systembolaget. Stop the tax raise on alcohol, demands Swedish breweries CEO Anna-Karin Fonberg after the stately monopoly has shown a record profit through 2020. The increase on beer sales alone was 30 million litres, which means 30 million euros more in the government till. Fonberg wants the government's proposal for raised alcohol tax of 2023 to be revoked, only to help the Swedish populace buy their alcohol at Systembolaget.
And next up, a new movie about beer. Peter Zachariason's documentary, Water, Malt and Hops, was premiered on the 15th of February as a part of the Lift of Sessions Festival. Peter had hoped from the beginning to get his documentary released at Gothenburg's Film Festival, but that did not happen. You have to have a premiere on a festival somewhere for it to be real. On social media, it would just be one amongst the many, says Peter. And if you want to check out this documentary, we'll leave a link down below.
Back to Systembolaget, the never-ending story. Systembolaget stopped sales of the wheat IPA from Gotlands Bryggeri after news about problems with the content text on the bottle. Someone forgot that there's actually wheat in wheat beer, so they didn't write it on the bottles. That's a costly one, yeah? Well, however, new and updated beers will be on the shelves mid-March.
And on another note, what about investing money in alcohol knowledge? About 1.28 million euro is the amount of money Systembolaget gives to science research. In total, there is 28 different projects that will get a slice of the pie. One of Systembolaget's reasons behind this is to increase the knowledge about the effect of alcohol on both the people and the society. The single largest contribution is going to be given to Mats Ramstedt, who will receive about 85,000 euro to research the connection between alcohol and cancer. The money will be distributed throughout 2021 and 2022. And we will leave a link down below if you want to check out all the 28 different projects.
Well, Sweden is beautiful in the winter with all the snow, even though it is pretty cold. But for a couple in Borlänge, Sweden, the idyllic winter has been more of a nightmare. 141 out of their 400 rare lambics froze and became kind of undrinkable. Amongst the casualties are Cantillon Blueberry, Cantillon Loup Pepe Creek, and Drivfonteinen Sen y Frontera. Well, all I can say is rest in peace, guys.
That sucks.
It's sad. Oh, I hope you have some more happy news now.
Well, I do. Do you want beer in your mail?
Yes, please.
In the near future, you will be able to subscribe to low ABV beers from Tup Brewery, a brewery from Gothenburg, Sweden. We see that there is a big market for beverages with low ABV, so we'll begin there, says one of the founders, Måns Backlund. Right now they're experimenting with 150 liters at a time, and they say they have no idea how big this is going to be, just that they hope they will get it all sold.
And a new vlog is out. A new video podcast called Ölbranschen, or the beer business in English, is born. Staffan Olander from Umeå and homebrewer Dan Ölund from Skellefteå, both in the north of Sweden. They started up in September 2020 and they produced 1 2-hour episode per month so far. The vlog is not about judging beer, more of a discussion amongst people who are interested in beer, says Staffan.
So just like beer bubbles.
Yeah, basically.
But there's a new hiring standard in Vermont, US. At the popular brewery, The Alchemist, which is located in Vermont, US, they see a lot of benefits when it comes to hiring people with disabilities. This is a conscious act by the brewery, according to the owner, Jan Kimmich. It gives me great self-confidence to be here. They didn't have to hire me, they did it because of my work ethic and because I'm good at working together with my colleagues, says Eric Greenberg to the local news.
And beer is art. You heard it here. He was one of Sweden's most famous painters, but his father was actually a brewer in Uppsala. Now Andersson gets his own beer. It's Mora Bryggeri from Mora in Sweden that, together with the Zorn Museum, has created a semi-dark German-style ale. The beer was meant to be released in 2020 as a commemoration of Zorn's death in 1920. But due to the pandemic, it was sadly delayed. But don't worry guys, it will be on the shelf soon.
But lastly, can you get rich by drinking beer?
Yes, please.
5 lucky persons from the UK can be massively rewarded next time they buy a Brewdog beer. Brewdog have hidden 5 golden cans in their multi-packs with the beer Hazy Jane. If found, the buyer can exchange that can for a real one worth about 17,000 euro, but that is not all. The 5 winners will also get stocks in Brewdog worth about 11,000 euro and a guided tour at the brewery in Elon, Scotland.
Thank you very much. Well, I don't know what you say, but I'll be buying some Brewdog beers in the UK soon.
Agreed. Who doesn't want a big lump of gold?
Well, I do. Well, that's it for this bi-weekly beer news episode. Don't forget to check out Beer Bubbles podcast and also the rest of the YouTube channel.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Like the video and leave a comment down below. And hey, whatever you do, watch better news.